Please help support the channel by visiting our Amazon store for items like the G7X Creator Kit, perfect for YouTube vlogging. Affiliate link below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and Patreon had a very bad couple days because when they made their announcement about the changing of how the fees were going to be charged and how it was taken off of creators like me and put on to patrons like you, people responded in the best way that the free market could, and they pulled out. And while it hurt many of us who use the platform as a way of making a living or getting some ancillary income or anything like that, we completely understood why you were pulling out, why you were leaving, why you wanted to go over to Patreon or Maker Studios or anything else out there that provides you the ability to, well, essentially fund your favorite creators. So I'm very happy to announce today that Patreon fully admitted, hey, we screwed up. We're sorry. Oh man, we're not rolling out the fee changes, because they realize now that it's a horrible idea and it just wasn't good for them at all. So it says here, creators and patrons, we've heard you loud and clear. We're not going to roll out the changes to our payment system that we announced last week. We still have to fix the problems that those changes address, but we're going to fix them in a different way. We're going to work with you to come up with specifics, as we should have done that the first time around. Many of you lost patrons and lost income. No apology will make up for that, but nevertheless, I'm sorry. It's our core belief that you should own the relationship with your fans. These are your businesses and they are your fans. This is ultimately the problem when you have a situation like Patreon. We have a company like Patreon that acts as a middleman, right? They act as almost like a Swiss bank, if you will. And they kind of, they're going to change things. Obviously, they want to grow. They want to bring in more businesses. They want to make more money. And no one faults them for that at all. But when they take the onus of the transaction fee off of us and put it onto you without consulting us, it can cause a problem. Now, there are people out there who are just like, look, just let it happen. All right. The majority of people are going to be fine with this. They don't mind spending a couple extra dollars a month if necessary in order to fund their favorite creators. But I still don't think that's fair. I don't think that is right to put that on the patron without talking to them first about it. And like I said before, they should have offered up the ability to have the option. Do you want to take on that cost yourself, or do you want to put it back on the creator? Because there are people out there who would absolutely take on the cost themselves. They wouldn't care about that at all. And that being said, this is why we find ourselves in this situation. Now, he says, I've spent hours and hours on the phone with creators, and so has the Patreon team. Your feedback has been crystal clear. Yeah, the feedback is, you done goofed, Jack. You done goofed. You lost trust with a lot of people who've been using your platform as a patron for quite some time. And that is not a good thing, considering the fact that, the system itself doesn't ever alert you when somebody unsubscribes or unbecomes a patron. I don't know if they do or they don't have that feature. I certainly don't have it, but it's, people were leaving. I lost a bunch of people. A lot of other people lost a bunch of people, and it's just where we are. It says here, does the new payment system disproportionately impacts $1 to $2 patrons? Absolutely. We have to build a better system for them. Aggregation is highly valued. We underestimated that. Fundamentally, creators should own the business decisions with their fans, not Patreon. We overstepped our bounds and injected ourselves into that relationship against our core belief as a business. Your business is to act as a facilitator of money. You hold it, then you pay it out and you get your 5%. You get your pound of silver. You get your money. All right. I don't know. Were you just was it costing you too much in transaction fees? Is that what's going on here? Now, it goes on to say, we recognize that we need to be better at involving you more deeply and earlier in these kind of decisions and product changes. Additionally, we need to give you more flexible product and platform to allow you to own the way you run your memberships. Fine. I'm okay with that. If you want to do it, then do it. But it's when it comes, like, you're fucking with people's money. That's why there's a problem here. You're messing with the creator and the patron, both of them, in a way that was like very out of left field and really caught everybody by surprise. So he says here, I know it will take a long time for us to earn back your trust, but we are utterly devoted to your success and getting you sustainable, reliable income for being a creator. We will work harder than ever to build you tools, functionality, and income, and our team won't rest until Patreon is making that happen. If you haven't sent us a note yet and you don't see your concerns listed above, please give us your feedback here. Can we write on there to give back Lauren Southern her account? Could that happen? You know, could that be a thing? Because that's them interjecting themselves into this type of political activism, right? I know that they're expanding, but at the same time, they're just kind of screwing up here. So here's what we know. Patreon feels bad that everyone got mad at them. And so they're pulling out in that regard. All right. And by pulling out or pulling back, it's not going to return faith to people. It's not going to bring them back. The creators, the patrons that have left, I don't think many of them are going to come back, because why would they? You know, I talked to someone last night who told me that there was a screw up with PayPal and it overcharged them $131, and Patreon was being a gigantic pain in the ass about getting it back, and they finally got it back. So they're just, you know, they're not happy with it and they don't want to go on. So this becomes then a problem for creators who are then kind of stuck between which platform do we spend our time promoting. Oh, it's okay. Go to sleep. I just fed her. She's just conking out. So, you know, do you go to Maker Studios and diversify there? The answer is, yeah, I'm going to be creating a Maker Studios profile, because why not? People are going to, this is Patreon doing some bad stuff that's going to show you that they're not probably going to change down the road. You know, I mean, if you want to help out a channel like mine, there are multiple ways of doing so. There's PayPal. There is still the Patreon. I mean, it's been a staple on my channel now for 4 years, so it's not really going to go away. But I'll create a maker support thing. And then also there's Bitcoin. Bitcoin's a big one right now. So there are multiple ways to help people, but to support creators that you like, not just me. I'm using me as an example because that's the only one I can talk about. But if you want to make sure that people you follow and that you want to support get paid, you can look into alternative means. Patreon just feels like a very nice and easy way of going about it. But as we've seen a couple times this year, it feels like they have made some judgment calls that are clearly more about them versus the creator, which they claim to love so much. Hopefully this situation will rectify itself. However, I don't fully believe that it will. Oh, yeah, she's burping. And with any luck, we'll be able to kind of resolve this for everyone involved. Again, sorry I'm making this with Madison, not trying to use her as a prop or nothing. Stay-at-home dad, it's what I have to do. Anyway, so leave your thoughts below. Curious to know what you guys think. And let me know if you have any alternatives to Patreon, or if you feel like you've been completely shunned by them and you don't want to go back. And then if so, where would you recommend going for people like me who rely on Patreon but are realizing that it doesn't really care about us at all? Hey guys, that wraps up this video. If you'd like to leave a comment, please do so below. I love to read your guys' input. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button. It really does help me in the YouTube algorithm. If you want to support the channel, there's the Amazon affiliate store, there's PayPal, there's Patreon, there's Bitcoin. And if you're bored and you want something else to watch, check out 3 Buck Theater up here. My name is Matt Jarbo. I will talk to you guys later. Have yourself a wonderful day. Peace out.